we have to support Julian Assange and others like him, because we want to tell our truth, to expose the criminality, to expose the criminals in the high places, to expose those people who go along with them and who enable them. So obviously, Julian Assange, being a journalist, and that's, I always tell people, he is a journalist. If you believe in freedom of the press, then you should be in favor of freedom for Julian Assange, and not believe what you've been told, that he's a Russian spy, that he's all the horrible things that are said about him. So what Julian has done over all these years, and what we try to do every week in Black Agenda Report, are quite compatible. The things that WikiLeaks reveals about governments, about corporations, about their relationships with each other, about war, these are things that they don't put them in the paper for a reason, and they don't put them in the news for a reason. They don't want people to know these things. They don't want people who are already oppressed to know how oppressed they are. And they don't want to encourage anyone to step forward or to ask questions. So this censorship that we experience on a daily basis is very intentional. It's meant to keep us quiet. It's meant to keep people afraid. It's made to keep people uninformed. So especially marginalized people, who are always the leaders, by the way. The so-called civil rights movement, the liberation movement in the 1960s and 70s, was led by Black Americans, but it did not stop with us. It spawned other movements for change: the anti-war movement, the feminist movement, the environmental movement.